In continuation with the practical of third semester, today we will be preparing the paneer lavabda. It is basically from Punjabi cuisine. Paneer lavabda, it is a tomato based preparation. For this, we will be starting the preparation over here. Please follow me. We will be starting first with the tomato preparation for tomato gravy. In this, we have taken 200 grams of tomato, 6 to 7 cloves of garlic, and 7 to 8 pieces of kaju, which is around 10 gram, and half inch of ginger, and 1 bay leaf. We will be adding it in the boiling water to soften these tomatoes and all these and make gravy. As you can see, we have put tomatoes and kaju and other gravies. Along this, we have added a cinnamon stick, half inch of cinnamon stick, and we'll let it boil so that tomatoes get softened and releases the flavor of his tomatoes in the gravy. After that, when these gravies will get ready, when the tomatoes will get softened and our tomatoes get boiled with along with the whole spices, we'll be pureeing it to make a smooth gravy paste for the preparation of lavabda. Now, as you can see, our tomatoes have been simmering in the range for around 15 minutes. Now the tomatoes has released the juices of and have left the skins. Now we'll cool down this mixture, and after cooling down, we will remove all these whole spices from this, and then we'll puree the mixture to make a smooth paste of a gravy. Now, as you can see, we have pureed our tomato gravy, which we are boiling in the water. This is the paste. Now we'll be passing it through a sieve so that a smooth mixture can be. The hard lumps will remain up, and thus we can get a smooth paste. It is very necessary to pass it through sieve, as there are solid fragments which have remained in this. The most benefit of the sieving of this gravy is that the hard pieces remains up after sieving it, and we'll get a smooth paste from this. Taking our tomato puree, now we'll be starting our preparation of the paneer lavabda. For this, we have done maiza for the preparation of the paneer lavabda. Now, as I'll show you, we have done 100 grams of tomato over here, chopped tomatoes. Then we have 2 tablespoons of oil, 30 grams of butter, 1 tablespoon of freshly grounded soft powder, fennel seeds. We have grated cottage cheese over here. We have 30 grams of capsicum, chopped capsicum. Then we have kasuri methi over here, 5 grams of chopped chili, 5 grams of garlic, which is around 7 to 8 garlic cloves. Then 1 inch piece of a chopped ginger. Here is our tomato gravy, and 120 grams of chopped onions. And then we have basic Indian masalas, which will be adding it to make a gravy. Now we have taken butter and oil both together. Actually, when we'll be preparing the when we'll start preparing our gravy over here, we add little bit of oil with butter so that butters do not get burnt and don't give a burnt flavor in the gravy. Start with the now to start with the gravy, we have added 2 tablespoons of oil. As I have already told you, we'll be using oil also so that when butter added, it don't get burnt. Now we have added butter in this. Now our pan is hot. We'll be adding chopped garlic in this. So we'll saute it until garlic releases flavor in the oil and butter. Chopped ginger. Now ginger and garlic has started getting brown. We'll add our chopped onion. Now after adding onion, we'll continuously stir it till the onion gets brown. Now our onion has started getting brown. Now this is the time to add our chopped tomatoes in the preparation. Continuously stirring it, we'll add a little bit of salt so that tomatoes release their water and get cooked easily. Now as our tomatoes has softened and started releasing the oil, it is the time to add masalas, Indian masalas in this. For the first, we'll be adding turmeric, a half tablespoon of turmeric in this. Half teaspoon of Kashmiri mirch. One full teaspoon of coriander powder. Now as you can see, our masala is cooked and masala has started releasing the oil. Now it is the time to add our tomato gravy which we have earlier made it. Now after adding the tomato gravy, we'll add a little bit of water and let it boil for around 2 minutes more so that the gravy started thickens up, and we'll get the gravy when will start losing the oil. We'll add cottage cheese in this. Now as you can see, our gravy has started boiling above the gravy. It is the time to add grated cottage cheese in this. Now after adding grated cottage cheese in it, this is the time to add paneer. We have taken 150 grams of paneer cut into half inches, and now the gravy has started boiling. It is the time to add cream in it, and after adding cream, we'll close the range and mix the cream so that Now our paneer lababdar is ready and we have served it. The final garnishing of this is with a grated cottage cheese and a half teaspoon of cream.